Hey, this is Nick. July 17th, about 10 a.m. Last night, I drove from the State Cliff Beach Park, where I've been at for the last 3 days. Drove into the little miniature town that they have. They had a movie theater with only 2 movies showing, Ice Age and Savages. So I watched the movie Savage last night. It was kind of a break from being on the road, and being I don't want to say lo-fi, like low technology, but I mean, I do have, a cell phone that's equipped with everything on it, so that's helping. But I don't have, TV or, a full computer like most people, so it's kind of lo-fi for me. But anyhow, it was a nice break to watch some TV. Savages, not the best movie. It had its parts. It was about marijuana drug running, but it was, I don't know, it was kind of ridiculous at moments, and the sex scenes were really weird. Like, you had 2 guys that were best friends, and they both liked one girl, and so they'd all hang out together, do drugs, and have sex together. Like 2 guys and 1 girl. I don't know, it's a little too new age for me. Ooh, this is kind of neat. I'm parked in that scenic spot where it doesn't say that you can't park there, and it's overlooking Aptos. And I found this little trail here. Coming down here so that I can, out on the beach, there's a coffee stand, and they've got $3 coffees. For that good price, I've got to get myself one. It's really expensive. Oh shit. But I got some recruiters to call back. And then the other one is from another company, I forget the name of it, and I talked to 2 of those people already, and it sounds like this guy called, left a message, and he just wants me to come in for, look at that. He just wants me to come in for, do a round of interviews. He'd like to set it up for tomorrow at 9 a.m., which kind of sucks, I'm out here pretty far away from San Jose. That's where it would be at. So that's a long drive. I'm trying to call these recruiters back, but there's no... I get a cell phone reception out here on the beach, and then it just drops off, man. Sucks. But check it out. Isn't this nice out here? It's like right after 10. It's pretty dead out here. I think Ellie and I are gonna go chase those seagulls in a second, though. This should be fun. What do you think about that? You want to chase those guys? Let's do this. Woohoo! Alright, come on back, girl. I don't know if you can see that, but there's my RV. It's parked right in the center of the image on that hill up there. It's the white one, obviously. Alright, make this the 4th run-in with the police. Apparently I hit a car. Jeez, man, I'm a little bit jittery right now, but Ellie, last night I stayed at the movie theater, and this morning I was gonna go to the Starbucks, and then I realized I parked right outside of a Safeway, and I realized it was one of those Starbucks without power plugs. So I decided I'd just come down to the beach instead. So I was like not even parked for like a minute, and then I took off. And I'm guessing at that point, I'm not guessing, I think there was surveillance video now, and they're kind of telling me when I pulled out, I guess I swung the wheel too hard and hit a car that was right beside me. Jesus, dude. And then I was just driving, I drove off, I didn't know I hit him, and then I drove here to my favorite spot at the beach, and did a little walk with Ellie in the earlier videos, and then walked up the stairs, and I came to my RV, and there were 2 squad cars parked right beside it. I'm like, oh, am I illegally parked or what? I didn't know what was going on. And then they kind of interrogated me, and they said, well, sounds like you didn't realize you hit a car. And apparently there was surveillance video that they saw too. So let's go ahead and look at this damage. God, I didn't even feel it, man. The only thing I felt was there was resistance when I was pulling out, but I attributed that to having the parking brake on. Damn, dude. Ellie, come here. They saw this damage, and they thought, oh, look at this. Obviously, you hit a car. But I told them that was there already. And then they looked, and they saw this. They said, this is fresh paint right here. And it is. Yep, right there and there. This right here is where and then he showed me a picture on his iPhone where I had hit the car, and I did a number on it. Damn, dude, it's kind of dented in and all scratched up. Oh, well, luckily, I mean, I didn't get like a hit and run. I mean, it wasn't that I knew, I didn't know that what I was doing. This sucks. What a way to start the day. So anyhow, he let me off for me. Luckily, I bought RV insurance before I took off, so that was good. Luckily, I didn't get. I came back soon enough, and they didn't impound my vehicle, because this is my home. So, God. Oh well. Hey, it's about 4 o'clock, a few hours after that incident with the highway patrol, the 2 squad cars surrounding my vehicle. I'm feeling just really jilted by the whole situation, and I'm just wondering, maybe I'm having like a depressed moment in my life, but I'm wondering, like, why am I having this luck, man? I mean, I hinted earlier in the video that this is my 4th interaction in less than a month with the police. I don't know what is going on, man. And then here I am, just kind of destitute, without a job, and it's just not looking good. I just feel like I'm wasting time out here, Like my whole life is on hold, and just these things keep happening. I mean, the first incident was back in Camano Island. I got into I didn't get into a fight. He got into a fight with me. My stepfather. Apparently Dave has something against me. I don't know what it is. We didn't even get down to the bottom of it. We just figured it's jealousy or something like that. He didn't like the time that I spent with my own mom. And anyhow, like, that altercation was him. He pushed me down to the ground, busted the camera that was in my pocket. That's why I'm shooting a lot of this on this cell phone versus, my other higher quality camera. And then he came at me with a 2x4. Luckily he didn't use that on me, but he did hit me over the head with a metal lamp. At that point I called the cops. They came out. They said it was his word against mine, so they didn't take either of us to jail. So that was the first altercation, and that was actually what jump-started this whole thing, where I got this RV. I was sort of on the fence as to whether or not I was going to get the RV. That happened. I needed a place to stay. So the plan was I get the RV and then come down here. So that was that first incident brought me into this lifestyle. Hopefully it's temporary. And then the second was when I got down here. My girlfriend at the time, who I was planning to move in with eventually, for some reason we got drunk and she started slapping me, and in the moment I guess I slapped her back. It was not out of aggression. It was more like, see how you like this. And it's not like I hit her hard. The police were involved. It's water under the bridge. We've talked since, but it made me realize that I need to follow my friend Sarah's advice and pick the people that I keep in my life. So I got rid of Dave. Of course, I'm never going back there again. And then unfortunately Melissa, so I don't talk to her anymore. And then the third incident, we're only up to number 3. Got a ways to go. The third incident, when I was at WorkSource a few days ago, I left Ellie in the car, and it was hot weather, and the 2 front windows were rolled up. However, every other window was open, and she's got water in here. But someone called the cops because they were worried that my dog was going to die of exhaustion or something like that. So that was number 3. And then today is number 4, where I hit a parked car, basically. My back end rubbed up on their car and dented it and messed up the paint job. So, what is this update about? I don't know. Woe is me, I guess. Things are just not going my fucking way. Everyone, say a prayer. Woe is Nick. Oh, poor Nicky. It's... I hope things get better. I mean, I want to get a job so that I can save up money and, put solar panels on this and really make it done right. And, I don't know. I'm homesick at this point. It feels like a vacation. And afterward, you just want to get back home. But there is no home. Like, this is my home, so that's kind of hard to deal with. And that's why I'm making these videos. It's just to kind of video log not only the lifestyle, but how I'm handling it all, how I'm going through it, how I'm feeling about it all. And this is, if you choose to do this, then maybe you'll go through some of these things, and maybe you'll learn something. But yeah, there's definitely a feeling of I don't know, maybe I'm just depressed. I feel hopeless, but it could be like my diet. I haven't exercised. This is it. This is me. This is me living this lifestyle. This is really what I'm going through.